Why, hello. Thank you for stopping by. I have my coffee and I have on my Christmas pants. So let's go into the kitchen and bake some cookies. Okay, now we're in the kitchen. So we are going to be making, I bet you're wondering, we're going to be baking some soft gingerbread cookies. Like gingerbread cookies, I don't like hard, crunchy cookies. That's not what we're doing in this show here. So, in this large bowl, I have 2 sticks of softened butter, and we are going to need to cream this butter with 1 cup of sugar. Okay, I'm gonna start doing this. You could, of course, do this with a hand mixer if you want, but I kind of like to just do it like this. It's easier and I don't have to wash some beaters. So I'm going to keep doing this and I'll be right back. Okay, light and fluffy. Look at that, look at that. Perfect. Okay, so I've beat this for about 3 minutes. So now it's time to beat in 1 egg. Here. Perfect. No shell. I'm always so proud of myself when there's no shell in the dough or whatever. And then we have 1 cup of dark molasses. Put it down where you can see, people. All right. So I'm gonna beat these things to get, oh wait, we need the vinegar too. There is, oh, double check here. So we have 2 tablespoons of white vinegar in here. Okay, now we're gonna beat these together and I'll be right back. Just wanted to show you what we have so far, like that. I did have that spoon in there still, but I switched over to this whisk. I think it would work better. So it kind of separates a little bit, as you can tell. It's the vinegar in there, I think that's making that reaction. So this is beat together well enough. I'd say check the bottom, make sure there's nothing. Ooh yeah, see, look at all that sugar down there. I'm gonna fix that real quick. Okay, so now that we have all of our wet ingredients all together right here, we're going to sift together our dry ingredients. So I've already started doing this process because it's a process. I'm sifting together 5 cups of flour. This is the rest of the flour right here. And then in this little container here, you can't see all the spices, there's too many, but we have 5 cups of flour, 1.5 teaspoons of baking soda, 1/2 teaspoon of salt, 2 teaspoons ground ginger, 1 teaspoon ground cinnamon, and 1 teaspoon ground cloves. So we're going to pour this into the sifter. I love these spices. Oh my God, it's like Christmas. Good thing it is Christmas. Okay, and then we're going to sift all together. I had one of those old time like that, but it broke and it just doesn't work as well. So I'm doing it the old fashioned way. So look, we have all this salt in the bottom here. I'm just gonna we don't wanna waste it, okay? So now we need to blend the sifted with the wet. So I'm just gonna pour some in. Be right back. Okay. Carefully stir. I don't want to mess the flour, but I always have my vacuum on standby in case I do have a flour mess on the floor. You don't want to go in with a wet sponge. You will make a paste. Yes, I've done this before. Okay. Put in the rest of the dry, and I'm going to finish mixing this and I'll be right back. Okay, so we have it all mixed together, and these are roughly into equal parts. Now it's going to go in the fridge and chill for 30 to 90 minutes. And while we're chilling our dough, we're gonna do the icing. So I'm gonna throw these in the fridge. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. I have the dough, of course, is in the fridge chilling. So is my little gnome back there. He is so cute, I love him. He just sits back there and keeps me company in the kitchen. So we're gonna start on the icing now for the sugar cookies. So let me angle you down so you can watch. All right, so I'm gonna do a double batch because I know what we have here isn't gonna be enough. So, 1 cup of powdered sugar, but of course I'm going to be doubling it. So I'm going to be putting 2 cups of powdered sugar into my lovely bowl. 2 cups. This, by the way, is the icing that I used for the sugar cookie video that I just posted. Okay, okay, like this, and then we're gonna add milk. You can do whole milk. I don't have whole milk today, so I'm just using 2%. It's what I always have in my fridge. There we go. So I'm going to be adding in 4 teaspoons of milk. 3 and 4. Okay. And then we're going to stir until smooth. Which it never ends up quite right in the beginning. I mean, I put all, see, that's why I have my vacuum out all the time. Okay, so I'm just gonna add a little bit more. We're not even measuring at this point. I just am eyeballing it because, yeah, see, that's coming together better now. Because it's not quite right. I'm gonna play around with this for a second. I'll be right back. Okay, now I think we got it. I did add in, I dumped in some more milk. I added too much milk, so it was too thin. So then I added in just a little bit more powdered sugar. But it's okay. This doesn't have to be as exact because you're not baking, you're just decorating your cookies. So you can mess around with it till it's how thick or thin that you want. Okay, so next step. We have 2 teaspoons of light corn syrup, which I doubled it-ish. So we're going to put, we'll start like, I'm sure 4 teaspoons will be enough. And you'll want to use light, of course, because we don't want to change the color of it. And this is going to make the icing harden a little bit and be a little bit glossy. It'll work well. So there's 3 and 4. And I am no good at piping, okay? That's not my jam. I tried it once and that is hard. So we're just gonna do icing and sprinkles. We're just gonna ice the top of them, nothing fancy. It's just for my family and I, so hey, let's not get too crazy. Okay. And then we have almond extract, which is backwards, I know. 1/4 teaspoon. Possibly could have measured that, but I did not. It's okay. And then you just mix all that business together. And I think it's kind of good to make it ahead of time a little bit and let it sit, because as it sits, it will probably thicken a little bit. And you can decide if it's still the right texture that you want, viscosity, okay? Or if you need to like thin it out again or whatever. But I like that it's gonna sit out for a second, and just hang out while our cookies are finished chilling, the dough, I should say. Okay, and then you can add food coloring to this if you want. I am not. I'm going to keep it like this and just use colored sprinkles. So I'll see you back in about 30 minutes and we'll bake off our cookies. Okay, so dough is chilled. It's been in the fridge for pretty much an hour. So I'm gonna roll this out. I'll just put you on the counter here and just roll it out and you can see what I'm doing. And then we put it in the 350-degree oven for 9 to 11 minutes. And when they're cooled, I'll just show you quickly how I'm decorating them. Okay. I just wanted to jump in here real quick and remind you to add quite a bit of flour to the board when you're rolling out the cookies, because my dough stuck quite a bit and I ended up having to go back to put more flour down. So just be generous with the flour when you're rolling out your cookies. So here we have the cookies all done. They're done baking and cooling. So I'm just grabbing one from the bottom so it's cooled enough. So here's the icing. I just stuck it in the fridge for a little bit. And I'll just like I said, I'm just trying to find the best method to put the icing on, because I'm trying to make it look, you know, somewhat presentable here, and not like a kindergartner came into this. So there's that, and then I'm just gonna plop it down in the sprinkles like that, and there we go, gingerbread man. Yeah, let's see. Let's try another one here. This one's shaped a little bit better. Let's just plop some icing on here. Try to be as neat as I can. Oops. It's a little bit drippy, but as it sets and dries on the cookie, it'll be okay. It's just a little bit, it's still wet, of course, you know, it hasn't set on the cookie. So we'll just go with that for right now. Let me see, like that. And then we'll do red. And it's easier to do the sprinkles like this, put them on a plate and just put your cookie in there, and look, that looks better. So let's give it a taste test. Bring it here. Here's our cookie. Really good. A little crispy around the edges, but that's okay. That's all right. That's all right. I found that that 10 minutes was the magic number for these cookies to be done. So, because I thought 9 minutes, it was just, they were a little bit too soft still. So I went 1 more minute and it turned out really well. So thank you for watching. Thanks for sticking around today as I made cookies. And we got a little bit of the Christmas season left here. So I'm gonna try and pump out a little bit more Christmas content for you. So have a good day and we'll see you in the next one. Bye.